I don't really have a course here at all anymore. For the next couple of weeks, maybe months, I'll be working on this thing, making it awesome again. I kind of miss having one in the backyard, and it's so awesome to have a backyard course because you can go out, test a rig, or just, you know, you don't have to drive far to crawl. So that's kind of what I'm gonna do here. I don't really have a plan. So the other day I was working at a construction site, and there was all kinds of like, I guess they redid some grass in some people's yard. Well, I looked over and there was a patch of dead grass, and I was like, man, I bet you I can bring that back to life. I brought it home and been watering it. You can see that it's starting to come back. And this grass is pretty awesome grass. It's like turf grass, which is pretty expensive. It's not St. Augustine. That stuff's like carpet grass. This is like real turf grass. And a couple of houses in that neighborhood had it like really cut short, and it was amazing. I was like, yep, that's what I'm gonna do. So I brought some home. The next day I went out and I looked in that same neighborhood, and in a dumpster I found all of this freshly green stuff. So I brought that home, been watering that. I left a little trail right here. I put some more grass right here, but now I need to concentrate on moving all of this stuff. Like crazy heavy. My back is not gonna like me. Yeah, they're heavy. And it's Texas, and it's already hot. Even though I'm in the shade, it still feels pretty hot. Yeah, this is gonna be a project for sure. A long time ago, I had a backyard scale course, and I had actually a trail. Well, now you could just see there's just rocks thrown around. Do I have a trail? Yes. Can I get through it? Because I know what I made and where to go and what I was doing it. But that's just one of those days where I wanted to crawl something, so I came out here, threw some rocks, like this trail. This is what I've been crawling on. Go through there, go up that little ravine right there, come down, come over here. But does it look like, can anybody come to my backyard and just follow the trail? My trail? No, probably not. They'll be like, I don't know where this goes. So I really need to come up with a plan to have a distinct trail. Yes, so that's gonna be it. I'm gonna just keep moving rocks that I know for a fact are not gonna be there, put them on the side, come up with the game plan of how I want the trail to work. I still do want to keep a lot of dirt. I like dirt climbs and dirt hills. Some of these rocks will stay where they are. There's no way I'm gonna move that rock. That's for sure. That one, there's no way to move. This one right here, there's no way to move. This big rock right here, there is absolutely no way I'm moving that rock, unless I had like 3 or 4 people to help me move it. But other than that, I'm fine. They can stay where they are. Everything else is going to definitely be moved. And I try to keep rocks together. Like if they have a bunch of holes, like this stuff is from a property north of San Antonio, and all of those rocks came from the same area. So I like to try to keep those in the same kind of area, so it kind of looks like a different area on the crawl course. And then I got a bunch of limestone, which is this type of rock right here. This is kind of a limestone rock. I try to keep those all in the same area. And then I got this gray river rock, which came from a gray river rock area. And I try to keep those all the same because they kind of look all the same. So right now I got about 3 different types of spots that I can have, including the dirt, which would be a 4 spot. And then of course a water feature right here. It's gonna be pretty interesting what I come up with. Not sure yet, still a lot to plan and do, but slowly working on it. Got a lot done yesterday. Putting all the rocks together, keeping them together. I got all the gray rocks together. There's still a couple of more gray pieces over here. Got all this cleaned out. So this is gonna be a water feature right here. I'm thinking about a small lake kind of pond thing here. I kind of want a waterfall, but I also want a creek going through my course. Not really to crawl in, but I want a creek just as a scale feature. So I'm gonna try just to plan stuff out today. It's kind of hard to figure this stuff out. I really want a trail. That's what I'm gonna try to do today. I'm just gonna work on trying to get a trail. So if you have a tiller, that is gonna be your best friend. Instead of digging, just use a tiller. It works so much better. Like, I mean, night and day. It's so awesome. If you don't have access to one, literally just go rent one. It'll probably be way better if you just rent one. I want to knock this big old hill down. Just like that, you get a bunch of loose dirt. Level it. It's almost level. All I gotta do is scoop that away, but I will use all this dirt to plant my rocks, because I don't really like just throwing a rock there and calling it a day. I like planting the rocks so it looks a little more natural. Kind of like I did over here. I kind of planted the rocks in dirt so they just look like more of a natural look. That's what I'm going for. Yep, here we go. In order to get your slope right, I need to put a level on there. And I'm probably gonna go just a little bit where the bubble passes the line over there. Only about 2 inches of drop. All the way has a good, nice slope to it. I'm gonna go with that. Try to shape my river in real quick and start adding some rocks. My liner will be here for the pond in a couple of days. Wow, that looks like a hole. It is a hole. Just give it a little test to see if I got flowage. Well, it works until I throw rocks in and all that. It won't look as great, but at least I got my angles right. Got a little piece of the water function working where I want it to. Now I need to just add a bunch of rocks on the side, add some rocks inside there, put another liner in here to collect that water, add my pump, add the hose that connects the water to come out of over there. So like I said, you want to plant your rocks. It makes stuff look 100%, 1,000 times better when you plant your rocks. So right now I'm just pretty much setting rocks. I'm gonna set this one here, but I need to fill that in with dirt to put the next rock, because you don't want to put a rock there because then you can't get dirt in there. I need to knock this whole chunk down so I can set another rock on top of there. So that's probably what I'm gonna do now, is just take a couple of chunks out of there. And this dirt, you want to be gentle because you don't want to really get it into your rubber, and just throw it where you know you're going to use it. So I'll kind of get it almost all the way up. Now I need to put another rock here to just contain all this dirt from wanting to spill out. So perfect choice. It's super close to me. Why get something further away? Even though I do like the way this rock looks, dang it. It has 2 grooves in it. I'm pretty sure it's from where the tractor was trying to dig it out of wherever it was at. I'm actually gonna save this rock. I'm gonna set this rock up here, get it out of the way, and I'm gonna try to move this big thing over there. My back is not gonna like me for this. Always wanna keep in mind, keep your liner where it's gonna be, because you definitely don't want your water coming out. And just like that, I'm liking the way that looks. I don't like all these ants trying to bite on me. If you can see 1,000 ants on me, that's not gonna be cool. Definitely be aware of your surroundings. All right, I think they're all off of me. I don't really if I use this one, it's gonna be used this way, like that. I'm gonna favor one side of it because I kind of want to try to hide this metal thing. I like that one. Okay, that looks good. Oh, that's locked in. No, not quite. Oh, never mind. I'll take it. Heck yeah, getting there. Day 3. I'm out here in the morning trying to beat the heat. I got the tiller out. I'm gonna try to knock down this big old pile of dirt and move all that dirt to plant some of those rocks. On the river yesterday, kind of got it laid out, kind of where I wanted it. Got a little overpass up there. Kind of planted some more dirt, threw some more dirt in there, watered it down last night so it packs in there all nice. Every day you gotta water the dirt just so it starts really sticking that dirt in there. Packed a lot of this dirt in there. Get you a nice little tunnel. I'm working on this spot and I just need more dirt to throw in between cracks and stuff, whatnot. And that's what I'm doing right now. All right, I need to move this rock over there. But this thing is super heavy. I mean, it's super heavy. But I'm gonna give it a go. Oh my God. Dude, this thing is crazy. Yeah, this thing is heavy. You always want a bed of dirt. That way this rock sits in dirt. All right, I got that thing in place. Now I need to throw some dirt all in here to fill that up. So I've been waiting for this package for at least 3 or 4 days, just so I can finish some features that I wanted to do. I could have went with real cheap stuff from Amazon. I could have probably got the same amount, if not more of this for like 20 bucks. But I spent a little bit of cash to get some extra thick rubber material. This stuff is 48 mil and it's pretty thick. So I don't have to worry about a rock tearing it like setting on it. I can walk on this stuff. I can set rocks on it and not worry about it. The price is a little high. It's 71 bucks. But I think in the long run, it'll pay off. It'll be way worth it. That's what I'll be doing. I got a 5x10. I don't really want a huge area of water because that draws all kinds of pesky things like frogs and so on. I got a 5x10. I'm probably only going to use like 5x8, and then I'll use the other pieces to make a little waterfall features. And that's it. This is pretty much the size I'm going to go for. I'm going to go in and out a little bit, but the look I'm going for is kind of like a river going down into like a bigger opening of a river. That way I can have a little bait shop and whatever, and just make it look like it keeps on going, but it really doesn't. That's the look I'm going for, but it looks like it's gonna work out pretty good. You wanna water your rocks. Like I laid all this dirt in there today, but right now I need to get all that dirt super wet so it holds it all together. So I'm literally just gonna drench this thing, all this rock, Kind of buried it all today, and now I just want to soak it up and give it a good soaking. My buddy came with me today to see what I was getting into. This is what I'm getting into. There's a little tiny little river rock. It makes the ultimate scale river rock. I'll take this home and I'll rinse it out just like you would any aquarium rock. So I'll just get a bunch of this. That way I can put it inside my river. Makes good stuff. I'll probably have to come back and get some more, but today I'm just gonna get what I can. It kind of stays on the top of the dirt. You see that? There's no more. That's all mud. So I'll get all of that stuff. And then you run out of this spot, you move on to the next spot. Some of this green looking scale. Oh, see that when they're in the rocks, it's hard to get. And this stuff is definitely grown in the rock. And they break so easy. If it was in the mud or dirt, you'd be able to get it, but their roots kind of go in the rock. See, luckily, I pulled out the whole root system right there, and we can keep this alive. Little bitty scale ferns. Just take the whole chunk. I already know this bucket right here is going to be super heavy, like carrying solid concrete. This is going to be not fun. And sometimes you get lucky and you find some green moss like this, which is awesome too. You just gotta kind of shave it off like that, and you can bring that home as well. See if we can find some more. The stuff on the rocks is kind of hard to get off. I think I've tried before, but let's try it. Oh, there's a good little piece of it. That's a pretty nice piece right here. Let's just get rid of some of this debris. We don't want to take all those large leaves. Throw it in the bucket. Yep. Bucket full. Now we'll go home and plant this stuff.